What is up, guys? It is Krat here. I am back in IL2 Sturmovik, Battle of Stalingrad Early Access. We got some new stuff to show off this week, specifically this plane, the IL2, finally added into the game, and some missions to go along with it. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to do the Stalingrad map here. And what's really nice this week is they've added a scenario, which is actually like the first proper mission that we've seen in the game so far. So what's going to be going on here, basically going to take off with a flight of IL-2s, cruise over Stalingrad, and hit a German airbase on the other side of it. So we'll be a flight of 4 IL-2s, and I think we're escorted by about 4 Lag 4s, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see, zoom out here. So here is the flight plan. We'll be taking off from here, flying over across Stalingrad here, and we're going to hit Gumrak Air Base and then return home. So let's go into the plane setup and I'll show you guys what we're flying with here. I'm using the winter camo. Okay, so we've got the regular 7.62 machine guns, 1,500 rounds, so quite a bit of ammo for those. And I've elected to take these wing pod 37mm as well, so we can get the 23mm cannons or the big 37s. So I'm gonna stick with the 37s there. And then for the loadout, for the ground attack weapons, we've got 2 250-kilogram bombs. Noticed a little bug here. I guess it's probably just a typo, not even a bug, but so here it says that we get 2 of them, and it appears that we only have 2 on our plane up here in our loadout. It says we get 4 of them. Not sure what's up with that. I would like to have 4, but I think that's supposed to say 2. And then so we can choose the bombs or the rockets. I was kind of disappointed about that. I kind of thought we'd be able to have both. Maybe that'll be added in later. But that'd be cool to have as well. And then we can add in this rear turret, which is going to be another one of the unlocks. So this would be a field modification. These planes didn't come with a rear turret normally, and they modified them in the fields to have this rear gun when they realized how vulnerable they were to attack, because this thing's pretty slow. Alright, so we'll switch back to the bombs there, and let's get going. Okay, so here we are on the runway, and this is the flight that I was speaking of, we'll be taking off with. Looks like they're mostly loaded up with rockets and either no cannons, or they must have the smaller cannons because they don't have these big gun pods on like I do. Alright, let's get rolling here. Alright, and wheels up. And I'm gonna pause that for just a second here. I'm going to turn the sound down because I know the sound has been quite loud in some of my other videos. I want to be able to hear me as much as I probably ruin the audio of the video. Yeah, that sounds much, much better. Might have even turned it down a little bit too much, but oh well. So it's about, I'd say maybe a 15-20 kilometer flight. It's not, nothing too far. The airbase that we're hitting is about equal distance from Stalingrad, just on the other side of it. Now I'm kind of interested to see what the AI are going to be doing once we get over there. I know the last time I flew this mission, I announced on the radio to have them patrol for ground targets on their own once we got over towards the airbase, and I'm not sure if any of them actually attacked the airbase or what, but they got in a dogfight with some 109s. The lag shot down some of the 109s, and then a few of the IL2s tried to land on the enemy airbase, so that didn't go too well. So we're gonna stick with these friendly IL2s at least until we get to the AO. I'm gonna drop my bombs, do a gun run, drop the bombs at the same time, and I'm gonna leave the area pretty much right away to try to avoid getting shot down by a 109. We'll have to see if the friendly IL2s decide to follow suit or if they're gonna stick around and get shot down. There's one of our escort lags up there. Looks like we're starting to get into some flak. They seem to do a pretty good job of sticking with you. Pretty tight formation we've got here. Ooh, really close flak hit. Flak is nasty. Ooh, that one was really close. Hopefully we should be getting out of the flak here pretty soon. Alright, it looks like we can just see the airbase up there on the horizon. That's where we're going. Alright, and we're in the combat sector. Okay, so he just gave the announcement to patrol for ground targets on our own. We'll see. I think these guys broke off last time. Oh, maybe not. I might have just ordered them into combat too early the first time. Alright, looks like we got some 109s in the area. And now these lags can go to work. Hopefully save our ass. Whoa! Someone just shot at me. Alright, and I'm going to get to work on killing some of these ground units here. Alright, just a gun run that time. We'll circle back, drop our bombs, and get out of here. Oops. Huh, pushed the wrong button on my prop pitch. I think we're getting shot at. Oh yeah, 109. Uh-oh. Someone's already on fire. Alright, circle around, we'll do one more pass. Hopefully we'll make it out alive, and then we'll get out of here. I should have dropped the bombs on the first pass, but I was kind of in a slip and I didn't like how I was lined up. Hopefully this flak's probably woken up now and it's probably going to be shooting at me like crazy on this. Not even flak, these are AAA guns. Put a bomb there. And we'll put a bomb there. Boom. Okay, yeah, let's get out of here before we get shot down. And I'm trying to call them to return to formation with me, but it doesn't look like that's working at the moment. It's like still a decent fight going on over there at the airbase. But I don't want anything to do with that, not in this plane. This is not something you want to get stuck in a dogfight with. Okay, see, over here he just requested landing clearance, and I'm going to try to cycle over to him right now. I bet you he's trying to land on the enemy runway. Little hiccup or bug. I'm not sure what that guy's doing. We'll check in with them in a minute. I'm not sure why they were requesting landing clearance, because we're nowhere near a friendly airbase. But yeah, so far I'm really digging this mission. I mean, it is a fairly simple mission, not too many planes, but it is the first, actual combat mission we've seen other than, just a 1v1 or 1v2 dogfights. Actually having an objective, pretty cool. And I'm just really digging how well the AI works for the most part with the escort. They seem to take care of us IL2s pretty well so far. Okay, let's check out what they're doing. Yeah, see, they're still circling this enemy airbase here, which is not the smartest thing to be doing. Ooh. That guy's getting attacked. Sorry, I have to keep switching back to first person because we don't have trim yet, so I can't trim this to fly straight and level. I have to keep making sure I'm not crashing. Oh. This guy looks like he's having a hard time. So I guess we've given them up for dead. Oh well. Poor AI. Alright, and here we are just at the north side of the city. Looks like they've changed up the smoke and fire effects a little bit from the last week. They've added a little bit more fire at the base of those big smoke clouds. It looks really, really nice. Let's see if I can zoom in and see some of that. You can actually tell there's like big oil fires raging down there. Seeing as those are oil storage tanks on fire. Guess they want us to head out this way a little bit. Another thing that I've noticed from the very early access sessions is the draw distance used to be not quite up to par. It seems like they blurred things out at too close of a range. I know that you have to kind of blur things on the horizon and not render things all the way, but they'd had it a little bit too close to your plane and it was too noticeable before. Alright, and there's our landing clearance. So yeah, that's definitely one thing that they've made huge improvements on, is just the draw range on how far we can actually see stuff. It just looks great now. I'll have to check and see what they've done with the draw distance on aircraft, see if they're a little bit easier to see at long range. Okay. I better start slowing down, seeing as we're about to turn on to final. Looks like our gears down and locked. I'm not quite sure where the flap indicator is on this, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. Looks like we're good. Not quite lined up, but we'll get there. Oops, little bounce. Good, good, good. Alright, safe landing. Clear the runway. Roger that.